Morning, folks. It is the usual morning coffee and Tarkov time. Now, we're at about 48, maybe 72 hours into patch 12.12, Lighthouse, the much anticipated expansion for Escape from Tarkov. And patch notes, I'm going to go through them a little bit, and I'm going to tell you my experiences so far. Okay, added the Lighthouse Location, and the Lighthouse Location features a new AI type, rogues. Apparently these beam you from across the map. I haven't gotten that close yet, but Logical Solutions did some data mining, and he found their HP: head 42, chest 164, stomach 130, and the arms and legs are 100 each. So keep that in mind if you actually run into them. Now, quickly, inertia is literally making me motion sick. Ran with Scuttle yesterday, and my PMC was quite overloaded, and he was swaying, etc. I don't like it. For me, it is like being seasick while driving a boat, and it feels wrong. It's probably going to take a while to get used to, and within 2 weeks, everybody will be used to it. We'll complain about it, but we'll be used to it. But at the moment, it is actually really making me feel sick. Expanding crouching and getting up mechanics. Yeah, now this is quite a bad one. If you're heavily overloaded and you get up, it takes like half your stamina. Always good. Expanded weapon malfunctions. Well, you know what I think about the weapon malfunctions. I did a video on it where I think it's complete and utter bullshit. But yeah, you know, what do I know? Then weapon overheating. Again, in that same video, I sort of gave my opinions on weapon overheating. Showed some demonstrations of videos where certain firearms are shot with hundreds, if not thousands, of rounds before they overheated. Nikita feels we should add more complexity to the game instead of fixing stuff. Some ballistics changes, adjusted recoil mechanics. Some items had their stats adjusted. It is what it is, and you'll get used to it. Voice over IP. Reddit in the past 48 hours is full of people posting their experiences voice of IP. Some people use it, some people like it. My experiences are along the lines of PUBG and World of Warships, where with the first sort of week it was fun, and then it turns into one of toxic shit fest where somebody basically calls your mother, you know, to go kill suicide or to go commit suicide and that sort of stuff. Expanded operational tasks. Yeah, I'm still exploring these. Add the ability to partially use different types of foods and drinks. Finding at the moment that I'm drinking and eating a lot more. It is probably some tweaking that they do it. They added some new weapons and weapon parts, and for example this AK Hexagon Waffle Maker sound suppressor. Still need to pick up the SCAR, see the SCAR, etc. 4 new hand grenades, and again this is one of them, the RGN hand grenade, and there's a smoke grenade, etc. It's pretty cool. They've added the new Barter Items, and again this is some of them. Pipe grip wrench, the cable cutter. It's interesting finding all of these things. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And new cartridges, new clothing sets, new unique armbands. I saw the old guys, the original players like Willers and Pestilly and them, they got new alpha armbands, face types and face cloths, etc. And then added new quest on the Lighthouse Location. Now, this one is a bit of a L. They did not add the trader or the entire Lighthouse expansion. And as people reach level 20, they find Escape from Tarkov. Reach the trader on Lighthouse. But they didn't include the trader on Lighthouse. They haven't expanded it yet. Oh, yeah, BSG never change. BSG never change. Oh, one of the other things that was gatekeeping people is gas analyzers, and Scuttle and myself was talking about that yesterday quite extensively. People were struggling to find gas analyzers because gas analyzers had their spawn rates reduced by 60%. And I saw Logical Solutions posted now 2 hours ago. Gas analyzers are now on shoreline and spawn on shoreline and reserve loosely. So I'll be hitting some shoreline raids right after this video is uploaded and seeing if I can find a gas analyzer, because I think you need one and then you need another 2. Certain items I'm really struggling to find, and it's holding my my bunker / hideout back. Then keys, just trying to find the keys is actually quite something. But otherwise, yeah, we'll adapt to the inertia and we'll adapt to the game. It is still lots of fun. The first sort of 24 hours, I was dying literally so many times it was almost annoying. And yeah, not much I could do about it. Me and Scuttle would run into somebody, I'd get killed, they'd kill them. So he's got like a stack of PMC kills, and I got a stack of PMC deaths. It is what it is. It is what it is. So one of the new items I'm really keen on finding, and I haven't actually found it yet, is a new secure container thing where you can keep your stims. And then another item I haven't found, because it seems to be limited or to being found within marked rooms, is a card holder, something like this. So this is all my firearm licenses. People use it for credit cards, etc. This is to keep your labs key cards. Then one of the biggest things I failed to mention, and it's a good thing because I'm an idiot most of the time, is, and I'm just trying to get to it, a lot of items you will no longer be able to sell on the flea market or buy on the flea market. Okay, it's not here, but basically any tier 5 and 6 are, oh, here we go. Specific items no longer be put and purchased in the flea market. Team Wendy Exfil helmet, for you that don't know how that looks, it's one of the top tier helmets. It looks like that. There's a brown one and a black one. A lot of the armors and rigs you can't. Some of the top ammo like M61, M993, you can't put on the flea market and sell it anymore. And Terror Group Labs access card. Now that was a pain because I had really high scav karma, and my scav used to spawn with Labs access cards, and I would sell a bunch, and I kept about 30, and then when it got to end of wipe, I actually gave Smitty Stone a bunch of them as well. This is a pain. This is really a pain in the ass. A lot of people are saying this is a good thing. Pestily ran a poll, and 92% of the people said it's a good thing. 8% of the people said it's a bad thing. I'd like to see what effect this has on the economy. I'd like to see. I think people are already going to be running top tier armor. I saw people on Twitch already running slicks. Scuttle found a Gazelle yesterday, etc. So instead of just selling it, they're just going to keep it. I certainly plan to farm the shit out of cultists, and where I was selling a lot of the armors, like the Defender 2s, I might actually just use it, or I might just vendor it. So this is a bit of a pain. You know, this is really a bit of a pain, and I'm probably one of the few that are actually not in favor of this change. You know, but what do I know? I'm one of those 8%. 92% of the people said this is a good thing. We'll see what goes. We'll see what happens. Otherwise, overall, I've got some tasks to do this morning. I've got to go and actually kill 15 scavs on customs quickly, and then I'm going to go from there and see if I can find a gas analyzer. Hope everybody has a fantastic day. Grab some coffee. Tell somebody you love them. Tell somebody you care. And we'll speak soon the moment that we can find these goodies. Take care. Cheers.